Hello and welcome to another episode of Twitch Tips. I'm Admired Plague, and today we're going to be talking about how to get viewers into your channel and how to keep them there. Now, the biggest part about Twitch is the community, your viewers. How you interact with them, how they interact with you, and how they can help you grow your channel, and how you can help them by incentivizing them to stay in your channel longer. I have a couple quick tips to help you as a streamer, whether you're larger or smaller, to get more viewers and how to keep them around for longer. Tip number 1, incentivize your viewers. A lot of viewers, they need something extra to stay in your channel. They can't just sit there and watch you stream. Sometimes it's not all it takes. There's going to be a couple people or more people that are going to want something extra in your stream, whether you're partnered or not. This is more towards the non-partners because you don't have as much to offer your viewers, but you're going to have to offer something to get them to stay longer so that you can eventually get partnered. So, what I like to do to incentivize my viewers is I have a bot that gives them points for time in chat. So they have X amount of points given to them every so many minutes in chat, and these points are used for giveaways, raffles, and mini games that can be activated via my chat. So by my viewers staying in longer, they get points, and they can do things with those points, and it gives them a little bit extra stuff for the chat that they could do if, for instance, if I'm playing like a boring game and they don't really like it, but they could still be in channel, they could still watch, but they're getting something in return. Whether they don't like the game or not, they're still doing stuff in chat, they're still hanging out, they're still talking, and they're still there, whether they're lurking or talking. Now, on top of this, you're also able to give active chatters more points or a modifier. So for instance, every time that someone chats in my channel, they're going to end up getting a modifier of a few extra points on top of what they normally get. This incentivizes them to talk more and more frequently to get conversations going, keep you going, and gives you something to feed off of if you're running a little bit low on content. Tip number 2, concurrent viewers. It doesn't matter if you have 1 viewer or 1,000 viewers, treat them all the same. You never want to make one viewer feel like they're not enough because they're not the 999 others. These are the viewers, the single viewers or the couple viewers that hang around your channel that become the regulars and are the building blocks and the foundation to you growing your channel. They will always be there no matter how many people show up. There are other viewers that only look at viewer count and go, oh wow, this guy's only got 2 viewers, so he must not be that good. So always treat your single, duo, triple viewers like they're the 1,000. You never want to make them feel like they're less because then you end up losing a good chance of having a regular viewer. And they're going to be what's needed to succeed and grow as a partner. Tip number 3, giveaways. The easiest way to get a bunch of people to your channel is by throwing a giveaway name right in your title. Now, you may not have to always give away games, you can give away other things as well. For instance, I have a partnership with GameStop. You can go to any local GameStop and you can ask for promotional pieces. At GameStop, typically every Sunday, they throw away all their posters, cardboard cutouts, display boxes, things like that, and they just go right in the garbage. If you simply ask one of the managers at GameStop, you may be able to get a partnership with your local GameStop to bring those items home and give away on stream. Just because you don't have games to give away or money for games to give away doesn't mean that you can't give something back to your viewers. And they'll really appreciate this, especially if it's a weekly or bi-weekly thing. Just the title alone, giveaways usually brings in 5 to 10 extra viewers. If your channel grows even bigger, you'll bring in even more than that. So always have something to offer, and whether that be something very small or something very large. Even doing giveaways for, say if you have GameWisp, I usually give away free monthly subscriptions to my GameWisp channel, just because it's something that I can give back that I don't necessarily have to pay for if I don't have the money for it. But then as your channel grows, you should be able to afford more things to give back. So think small, grow big. Tip number 4, community. You want to make sure your chat is a place that everyone can laugh, grow, love, communicate together without feeling like they're being oppressed, attacked, triggered, things like that. So when you're looking at your chat and you're streaming, you always want to make sure that anything that can be construed as mean, bullying, harassment, things like that, they get taken care of right away. That shows your chat that you care about them and that you're taking care of issues and trolls and things like that as swiftly as possible. Having a few good moderators to take care of this stuff and talking to them beforehand, telling them exactly what you do and do not approve of in chat is always a helpful thing. Sometimes things like that get missed, especially if you're, what I like to call focus mode. So you're saying you're streaming, you're playing a game, but you're completely focused on the game at the moment, and you're not looking at chat because whether it's a set piece going on, a quick time event, things like that, you may miss something in chat. So having a moderator or two that's able to understand what you approve and what you don't approve is a big help because then they can squash all those trolls in chat, whether that be a ban or a timeout or just a purge. So it really helps, and plus it makes sure that your community appreciates that you're taking care of issues like this, because some channels, if they don't take care of that stuff, they just think it's a pretty bad chat and they may never show up again. So always make sure that you're thinking about your viewers, thinking about people in chat, and making sure it's as clean as possible. Tip number 5. This is my last tip and probably one of the most important tips. Just because you're done streaming doesn't mean you're done with your viewers. You always have to make sure that your social media is up to date, because if they don't know what you're doing, they don't know when they're supposed to show up. So always have like a Twitter or an Instagram or a Facebook, some sort of like a fan page where your viewers are able to sign up, kind of like a subscription almost, and then they're able to know when you're going live, when you're not going live, because consistency is key. If you're not a person that has like a typical schedule or have a hard time finding a schedule, social media can seriously help you build a community, because then your viewers know when you're going to be live, when you're not going to be live, if there's special things going on that day, things like that. The other thing you're able to do with viewers outside of your channel is have like an open Discord. Discord has been a huge help for me and getting my community talking and chatting, and they're able to talk to me outside of stream, before a stream, right after a stream, and plus it gets them engaged with each other. And it's a good way to get new information, news, and giveaway ideas and things like that out to the open. Another big thing about being off stream and being able to communicate with your viewers is asking them basically to critique your stream. The biggest critic of your stream could be your regular viewers. Ask them what you did right, what you did wrong, what you could do to improve the stream, what things that they absolutely love and how you can improve. You know, having an open communication with your viewers is a vital thing to growing a community and growing a brand. So always make sure that even if you're not streaming, make sure that your social media is always up to date. Make sure you're always have an open line of communication with viewers, and that you're responding somewhat quickly. Because if you just throw up a Twitter post and someone responds to it pretty much immediately and you let it go for 24 hours, they may think that they're not worthy, they're not worth it, they're not good enough to be talked to, and that can kind of hurt their perception of you as a streamer and a person. So always make sure that your presence online is just as good as your presence offline, and that is a good building block to make sure your channel grows. I hope these 5 tips helped you, and if they did, please let me know down in the comments below. If you have anything to add or want to see something new for like the next video, please let me know in the comments below as well. As always, I'm Admired Plague. You can find me at twitch.tv/admiredplague. Hope to see you there. Good day.